Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Pretty decent win streak on the line in this one, Chris.
This team has been doing all the little things right now. Being able to hit in situations and hit with runners in scoring position. When you look over the course of a long season, if you're going to be successful, it's doing the little things right.
So just about set. Today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. What do we need to know here?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Here's the third baseman, Gene Segura.
The third baseman, Gene Segura.
The wind and the pitch. In the air, foul off first, and that's a foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Jose Iglesias, the next up for the Marlins. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Shane Bieber's control and command some of the best in the game. 2017, the year before he made his big league debut, he struck out 162 batters and walked just 10 across 3 levels of the minors. Also worth noting, his favorite player growing up, Greg Maddux.
1 ball.
And the next pitch is way outside. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Bounce to the right side. The throw to first. And a couple of quick outs.
batting third, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
The pitch.
That's a ball.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And out of here. Jorge Soler goes deep. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That's great confidence in the power right there. Most hitters would try to hook that ball to the pull side and hit it out of the park. He stayed back, let it travel, and hit it hard the other way.
2 outs, nobody on. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. That one inside, and it's 1-1. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And yes, he offered at it. Next pitch inside, 2-2. And there's a ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
The kick, the 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Three-two. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Our biggest concern, other than injury, after a moment like that, is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy loses confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
And now, Brian De La Cruz. The 1-0.
Yeah.
Chisholm, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a strike. The next pitch misses, and the count is filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Ground ball nailer. He'll do it himself. That's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. And getting the start for Miami, Sandy Alcantara. Last year's Cy Young Award winner of the National League, Singy.
Well, Boog, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And a pitch. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a changeup, a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The 0-1. Foul ball. The 0-2. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Batting second.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1 down. He swings and fouls one off. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Here's Jose Ramirez. That one misses, and that's ball 1. You know, Singy, Jose Ramirez signed that big extension, a 5-year, $124 million contract before the 2022 season. But right before that happened, the Guardians came this close to trading him. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
That's the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Marlins 1 and the Guardians nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper.
Bieber back to work. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And a foul ball. And a pitch. There's a strike.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Batting seven, the left fielder,
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins.
Sanchez.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And the first pitch misses for ball one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Kicks and deals. Swings through that. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
This to center field. Valera puts the squeeze on that one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, here's Josh Bell.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
The wind of the pitch. Ball one there. Out to center. Chisholm settles underneath it, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
And now Oscar Gonzalez. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
In the air to left down the line, and that's a foul ball. Got him looking. 2 gone now.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
The 0-1. Upstairs.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes. That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that's outside. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Guardians fail to score. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and the batter now, Nick Fortes.
Nick Fortes.
The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Puts it away for the out.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Gene Segura at the plate here. He's 0 for 1. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Ball 1, no strikes to Segura. Called strike right there. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Next offering is downstairs. The 2-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the top of the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And at the plate for Miami, Jose Iglesias. First offering misses the mark. Iglesias, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. Segura, the runner at second with one away.
Outside of the United States, Cuba has more players and representatives in Cooperstown than any other country. Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic are close behind.
Check swing, and that's a ball. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. And the right-hander deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Soler in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Strike 2. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one popped up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. One left for Miami. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Alcantara back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And 1-2. In the dirt. On to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So up next, George Valera. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. That one fouled off. Valera goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Next offering is fouled back. And the righty deals. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Left field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Guardians go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. On to the 4th, and stepping in is the speedy Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Left-hand hitter waits. Knocks it down, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Brian De La Cruz. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
And puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. First pitch, not close. Swung on, belted. Valera going back some more, racing back some more. Hits the top of the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. His first at bat was a strikeout. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Cooper at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
0-2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
And down on strikes. And that is that. Marlins leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Andres Jimenez.
The second baseman.
Here comes a pitch. There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
That misses. 2-1. Good eye right there.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Down the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And a strike in there.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
And the 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Grounded out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Alcantara over to first. And he's back in safely. Check swing, no appeal.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Runner takes off, and a count 1-2. And he deals. That one off the mark, and that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The Guardians still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. 0 for 1 so far. That's outside, and it's 1-0. The pitch. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Misses inside, and that's ball 3. Oscar Gonzalez would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. There's the strike, 3-1. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So in now for Cleveland, Oscar Gonzalez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First offering, and it just misses.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
On the ground to the left. And that is the inning. Guardians strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
Yuli Gurriel.
The pitch. That misses off the outside edge. Righty delivers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gurriel tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Inside, just missed. Popped up. Rosario hauls it in, 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Gene Segura.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. They say you win.
1-1.
And a pitch. Falling behind 2-1. Good eye in that spot.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Kicks and fires. That one catches the corner for a strike.
The count is full.
Back to the mound. Whips it to first on the run. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Marlins down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Josh Naylor. The wind of the pitch. That's down and in. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And forget it. That fires up the home crowd. His 4th home run of the season. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
And now it's going to be Ahmed Rosario. Sneaks through, base hit.
Now batting, center fielder,
George Valera digs in for the Guardians. Struck out swinging his first time. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw from the warning track if he has to.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Next offering way off the plate.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
That's inside, and that's ball three. Bo Naylor next to bat for Cleveland. Rosario gets his lead at first. Nobody out. In for a strike, now 3-1.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
On the corner for a strike. Alcantara over to first. Rosario back easily. At the belt and fires. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Next to hit, Bo Naylor. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Righty to the plate. Got it by him for the K. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the power speed combo. Andres Jimenez. This guy with light tower power. First offering misses the mark. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is down low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Right side. And that is the inning. But a run scores in the inning as this solo home run ties things up. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Marlins, Jose Iglesias. And the pitch. And ball 1.
You know, these Marlins being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Kwan makes the play, and there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Jorge.
Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. He's already homered in this game. Soler in his 8th season, 31 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, Blue, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Naylor makes the catch, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Here in Cleveland, well, we go bottom 6. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan.
Trying to keep that hitting streak alive. 10-game hitting streak for the young man.
And here it comes. And that one missing low.
You know, these Guardians need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away.
now batting, the designated hitter,
Josh Bell at the plate now.
Bell.
And that's in there for strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. That's a little bit low.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
Bounce to the left side. Iglesias tosses to first, gets him easily, ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back now at Progressive Field. Now it's the right fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
The wide to kick the pitch.
That's the ball.
The 1-0.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
And a 1-1. That one missed. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett.
And here's the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1 for count.
Outside. The pitch. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now here is Jesus Sanchez.
0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. Now 1-1. There's a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one misses, and the count's full.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Snags it on the run. And that is that. Miami down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. So in now for Cleveland, Oscar Gonzalez.
The right field, Oscar Gonzalez.
Alcantara back to work. In the air, center field. Squeezes it. One down.
The first baseman, number 22.
Here's Josh Naylor. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. One down, base is empty. Just missed. Left-hand batter waits. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2 strikes.
Left field, way back there. Sanchez going back on it. Still going back. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. He sends a rocket to left. His second home run of the game, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 2-1. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. That's in there. That's strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And the righty deals. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Popped in the air, left field, and it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now the center fielder, George Valera. That pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Rosario leads off first with one away. And now the count is even. The pitch. And a count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Rosario on the move. Next offering is fouled back. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. That misses the zone. Full count now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. He's in there.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Tanner Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
66, Tanner Scott.
One away, runners at first and third. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Next offering is in for a strike. Scott, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right up.
And that one is lifted in the air. De La Cruz makes the play. Runner tags for home. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And they lead by 2.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily...
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Sam Hentges.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Now it's Yuli Gurriel.
Leading off for the Marlins, the second baseman, Gurriel.
The wind and the pitch. That one misses. 1-0. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Emmanuel Clase, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. And a pitch. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. There's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And that's too high. Three and two now. Stays alive. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And the batter now, Nick Fortes. In there for strike one.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Tying run at the plate. Oh, that hit him. On the run, sends it over to first. Not in time, he legs it out. Well, these are the ones you hate to see. It got him right in the head. Amazingly, he looks like he might be okay. He's kind of waving everyone off.
Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty amazed. They obviously take any shot to the head very seriously, but you're right, Boog. It looks like he's doing okay out there. Thank goodness.
Gene Segura digs in now.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
That's in there. That's strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
First and second here, no outs. Strike two. And now the lefty on the ground. A second, might be two. Rosario one on the nailer. They get two. Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. First pitch just misses. And he deals.
Ball two. 2 balls, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that will drop foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. Out number 3. One left for Miami. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Is this redemption for my soul?
Back here at the ballpark, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Andres
The
Jimenez.
second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
The pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the grab, one away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2-0 to Cal. Here it comes. On the ground. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. First pitch, and he just misses. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. JT Shagwa getting loose out there. Next offering is in the dirt. And that's a little high. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Josh Bell, a switch hitter batting right. There's a strike.
0-1.
High in the air, out to right. De La Cruz puts the squeeze on that one, and that's the inning. 1 left for the Guardians as the lead remains 3-1. Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now the DH, Jorge Soler. Clase, 25 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And the pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him. Clase, an All-Star a season ago. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Swing and a ball popped up. Rosario puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 2, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one's in there, 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
The 1-2. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. De La Cruz can't hold up, and that's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Got him! Now 2 out. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Just 1 strike away. This one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, ball game, and the strikeout ends it.
Well, there's no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders, and they're just going to ride it as long as it'll last.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.